What is going on, YouTube? So this is the second video from Red Bull. They're going into a deep dive of the World Tour mode. And if you notice, we got Ryu here. So I had thought about this a long time ago, man, when I was in like high school. Like, it's called Street Fighter. Why not have like an actual Street Fighter mode? And they're finally doing it in 6. But let's check this out. And by the way, I love background development work, man. I'm a game designer myself. I love seeing developers work on their stuff, man, especially when it's a game that I grew up with being revamped. I said that in my last video, but my passion is strong for this. All right, let's go. See Ryu walking around. I thought it was somebody made this up at first. New world.
一番最初にワールドツアーモードの、ゴールというかクリアする頃にはこうなってほしいというところを、決めたんですけど、それがコマンド入力で波動拳が出せれるようになるっていうのと、竜の好きな食べ物が覚えてられるぐらいの結構低いハードルにしたかったんですよね。キャラクターとかストリートファイターのことを好きになってもらうためにちょっとずつこうなんていうのかな、覚えていってもらうことをいっぱい散りばめたんですよね。
ストリートファイターの世界自体を、経験している方はより深く。
I'm gonna pause right here. And see, this is what some of these game developers be missing, especially in these VR titles. I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. That is the way to do it. If you're playing in VR, I don't want to be Batman, right? I want to be with Batman, okay? So, yeah, it would have been cool to walk around with Chun-Li and Ryu and Ken and all that, right? I think there's a mobile game you can do that, actually. But what more so if I can make a character or make myself and I'm learning from Ryu. I'm learning from Chun-Li. That is the secret sauce to all these VR games.
初心者の方は初めて知るストリートファイターの世界っていうところの入り口みたいなモードだと思ってます。でかつ他にも個人的な意見ですけど、いろんな世界とコラボできたりとか、そういう可能性を秘めたモードかなと思ってますね。
影響を受けたり、アイデアの元になっているものはあるんですけど、一個一番分かりやすいのが映画のベストキットっていうの主人公がですね、師匠の宮城さんっていう人に修行をつけてもらうところで、車のワックスをかけてワックス取るっていう、こういうよくわかんないけどアルバイトみたいなことをさせられるシーンなんですけど、実はそれが空手の型になっていた。気がついたらバトルが上手になっていたっていうところをちょっとゲームでもできないかなと思ったんですよ。なので面白く、アクションゲームを遊んでいたら対戦格闘ゲームが気づいたら上達してるとか、どこが面白いのかがちょっと分かったかもしれないっていう体験をしてほしかったっていうのがあって、考えたのがワールドツアーっていうモードになるんですけど、
ワールドツアーの方は没入感を結構気にしてはいて、音楽の鳴る場所を全部で街を歩いていて、全部のところでずっと音楽が鳴ってるとかではなくて、例えばちょっと静かなところ、海沿いとかに歩いていくと音楽がちょっとあえてなくなったり、
I want to study this dude's
デザインに合わせた音楽っていうのを作るように心がけてはいます。
ワールドツアーはどっちかというとネタがどれだけ分かりやすく体験できるかっていう、一応メトロシティっていう一つの舞台を、介してはいるんですけど、ストリートファイターとかファイナルファイトとか、ああいうゲームの中にちょっとずつ見えてくるネタっていうのが、どれだけ分かりやすく入れれるかで、そういうのを知ってる人が見た時に、このシーンこういうことなのかなみたいなのがパッと見た時にどれだけ体験できるかっていうのが結構大事なポイントになるかなと思ってたので、そういったところの表現だったり、過去の昔の表現されているものをどう
Cool thing about it too, wherever you fight it, it looks like a fighting stage.
そこにアレンジして入れてあげれるかっていうのは、デザイナーともすごくこだわりましたし、そういったところがうろうろしてるだけで楽しい空間にしたかったので、そこが一番こだわったポイントです。
プにおいてはこだわったというよりかは特に難しかった部分が多くて、普段
Man, I hope all
3D
this
ア
is
クショ
in
ンゲ
this
ームっ
art
てい
book,
ろんな
man.
ところでバトルができると思うんですけど、今回のワールドツアーって
However,
そこら辺をこう歩いてる人に戦いを挑むと 2D にこう切り替わるんですよね。その距離も担保しないとダメっていう制約がすごく多いんですよ。その制約決まり事が多い中でマップを作っていかないといけないっていうのが非常にやりがいもあったし難しかった部分でもありますね。
1個あるのが今回のワールドツアーモードっていうのは竜を選んで竜のストーリーを楽しむじゃないんですよ。で自分の
they want to
分
allow
身を
players
作っ
to
て自分がストリートファイターの世界に入るっていうところをどうしてもやりたかったんですね。自分がそのキャラクターに対しての愛情表現ができたり世界観を楽しめるってことを作んなきゃいけないなと思ったんですね。なので一番
one
最
of
初
the
の
first ideas we had.
考えが自分がすごく頑張って練習したりトレーニングしてたらそのキャラクターに最近頑張ってるじゃないかって褒めてもらえるっていう体験を作りたかったっていう、それがアイデアの原点であり一番大事にしたかった部分ですね。
ストリートファイターの世界観を楽しんでもらいたいっていうところが一番ですね。そしてワールドツアーをきっかけに格闘ゲームの面白さを知ってもらったりとか、ひいては格闘ゲームを作りたいっていう方とかが生まれてくるのを楽しみにしてますね。
Oh. Can't say you haven't. All right, hold on. We getting some more soundtrack action jumping in here. So this was really interesting. Let this play while I talk. Again, it was cool for them to not just single it down to one character, but just have where you can make your own character. That is how a lot of these games that, again, where they have you making your own character and doing, they come out with a game and you could just play with that one character. That's how you get the game to keep going. You make the player feel like they're with their favorite characters that they grew up with. Could you imagine doing something like this with Dante? Nero, Virgil? That's what I'm talking about. Like, we put ourselves into the world. That's some deep talk right there. But this was one of the ideas that they had put up in here was one I had for like an RPG myself. Was just like, how do you make an RPG to where no matter where you at, it turns into a fighting world? And I know there's a lot of RPGs that have done that now. I can't think of none off the top of my head though. But in here it's interesting because in this mode, there's some technology behind you've been able to start a fight and then it just turns into a 2D match right there. That's pretty cool. Like, no matter where you at in this world, it's going to look like a fighting ground now. Might not have a lot of things going in the background every time, people and props and stuff, because of how just where you are, because there's so many people to fight. But that took some time and some design work. And it's interesting how they had just Ryu. They had just Ryu walking around, man, in like a Karate Kid type. That's funny. Ain't even seen all the mini games or nothing. They bought the. All right, let me back up. Thank you for anybody who watching this, watching me talk about this and geek out. Okay. Hold up. Okay, that's not Sean. I was gonna say. So this is from Street Fighter Third Strike. There was a basketball mode, and Sean would throw basketballs at you. At first, I didn't know what the heck to do, but you got to parry them. So you have to press forward and Third Strike to actually parry the ball. And this one, of course, you can hit 2 buttons, but it's going to be just as hard to do. But you got to score based on how many you could parry back. So it's cool to see that back. Character jumping in, helping you. So we ain't got a taste of this yet. This part here. See, he's fighting multiple people at once. Ryu jumping in to help him. So we ain't got a mixture of that yet. Man, is there a tag mode? Look at this. Oh, so make it 2-player. Go tree, man. Crazy. Red Bull in the game? Let me just know something. If anybody, hold up, whoa, wait. Got a Kuma up there. Beautiful Joe. Fury art, obviously. You're right. Thing is about like some of these advertisements with these games. Like Lil Wayne was in the Street Fighter presentation, right? Is he in the game though? Red Bull, is it in the game? That's the only thing I hate. Like I don't want no ad like this. And then they show like the drink. Like this, is it? Hold on. Yeah, might as well just make it Red Bull. They already sponsoring everything else. I know that takes money and all that, but I mean, I hate that sometimes. Like a disconnect. And then making sure the music fit in the game, man. This dude, I gotta look at this dude's work. This is the first time I heard of him with the Street Fighter soundtrack. Again, the Office Space, man. That's some Evangelion. Background work. I hope that this art book that we get with the box collection is juicy. There's the alternate covers, which look better than this, man. That's the only thing I ain't cool with, man. Is the is the cover. Everything else is cool. Yes, you can plug up the Xbox controller and play on PC. I still get that question a lot. Yeah, so the art director is pretty powerful because he's the one in charge of how things look. Stuff, not just art, man. Like the actual art of the world. Like, look at this. They're showing you right now. You got the green, little purple dots. You know how this looks right here, coming off the world. Picture the spins and everything. Go back to the battle hub. Like a lot of stuff in game development, man. It's fun, but it's hard work. Who is this dude here? Now they told his name, but I don't recognize him from. Might be a boss and fight. Element to. Well, let me back up. Again, thanks for anybody who watching. This might be boring stuff. Do some. Please like and sub. So this is the world that you're going to be walking in. But if you notice, like people have to put this stuff together. So like the world has to be pieced together in a way where it makes sense. But then like say the character's walking right here. You're not going to be able to see this stuff. So this stuff has to load in when you do get around here. But this stuff has to disappear. So it's a lot of engineering work that goes on behind the scenes and these huge maps that we play in these video games. It's not just, oh, there's a world I'm walking in. There's a lot of stuff going on. Hence the reason why the graphics in the World Tour mode is going to be less than the ones in the regular versus match or mode. And this phrase at the end here is interesting.
ストリートファイターの世界観を楽しんでもらいたいっていうところが一番ですね。そしてワールドツアーをきっかけに格闘ゲームの面白さを知ってもらったりとか、ひいては格闘ゲームを
I hope this is cool, man. Well, just pause that right here. Ultimately, I even hope it can convince some people to try making fighting games. Boy. You know, I'm going to watch these videos. I'm going to keep working on my own stuff, right? And get to where I'm trying to get to. Appreciate the opportunities that I have now. But there's several games that I want to make. And a fighting game is one of them. And I have a whole fighting game storyline. All the characters written out. I started on the move sets about 3 characters. But it takes a team to make a fighting game, man. It takes I will be still working on that thing now. And I started it. Well, I came up with the concepts a long time ago, which the way I want the fighting game to work, it still isn't here yet. A couple games has tapped on it, but it's still the idea isn't there. And it's not even one I'm going to speak on. But yeah, man, Capcom's legacy, dude, is very, very strong, man. Their characters are very iconic. The colors they choose for their characters is very iconic. Ryu white, red, and black, right? Homaru was white, red, and black. You know, it's really cool, man, to see this stuff, dude. It really is more than, to the developers and the people who actually making the stuff. And I'm going on a little rant here. Sorry, I think I'm already 15 minutes in. But it's more than just, putting out a game and whether people like it or buy it or not. Some people actually really do care to make sure everything is right and make sure everything looks good, But cool to see. Cool to see. Really is. I hope we got another video. This just came out an hour ago. I really didn't even know it was out. I was finna be done and get to work, but I was seeing the video. I'm like, I gotta cover it. So hope they put out some more. But yeah, that's Street Fighter 6. Put up a little banner right here, right quick. That's Street Fighter 6. Definitely pre-order it and buy it. It's on the way very, very shortly. Play it. It has a lot of different controls, so you can get into it easy. You can literally play the game with just one button now. So if if you have any inclination toward a versus fighting game, pick it up, give it a try. You're going to like it. And the World Tour mode is going to be just as fun. I imagine people is probably going to pick it up just for the World Tour mode, probably. But yeah. Anyway,